doing a full moon reading since in the month of August we have 2 full moons. And so this will be for the second full moon, as this is coming out on the day of the full moon in my time zone. So this full moon is in Pisces. This is working more on emotions, intuition, releasing old wounds, and then moving into what you want to have in life. This particular reading, I'm going to be asking some questions like, what are you releasing? What needs to be released? How to help that? What's manifesting? Questions like that will be within this reading. So if you feel like you want to stick around, then feel free to stick around and see where this reading will go. So here we have our full moon reading. So I'm going to go into each of these individual and we'll talk about what's going on. So for the collective, the energy that is going on is stagnation, perhaps apathy to what has been going on in life. Perhaps things aren't moving as quickly as you thought, or maybe when things have moved, they haven't moved the way that you wanted them to, so you've kind of become more apathetic, like, I guess it's going to happen this way, oh well. So that is our energy with the full moon. Now, what has the collective released since the previous full moon? And this previous full moon is talking about the one at the beginning of August. So we have our Page of Coins and our Ace of Wands. So for me, I'm taking this as that perhaps you've had a bunch of new ideas, new passions, and before you were quite kind of jumped the gun and wanted to just get them started, get the ball rolling, and not really look at every detail up front. Now you're starting to take these passions and starting to hone them, starting to make sure you look at all the details that will revolve into these new passions. Our next reading is, what does the collective need to release? Now with this, we have 3 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. So what I'm getting is that perhaps you have come into a recent betrayal. Now this betrayal could be from a workplace, could be romance, maybe a friendship turned south, or perhaps a family's true intentions showed. With this, it feels like you're being just stabbed repeatedly and left behind. And in lieu, because of that, you've kind of gotten into the mindset of woe is me. That because I lost something that maybe was very important to you, that nothing can replace that. So I'm going with the mentality of woe is me, and that I'm just going to get hurt in the end. So I'm just going to stand off and stand away from it. And this particular mindset is what is holding back possibly new relationships, or possibly being with better family, or having a better friendship. So how can we release that previous manifestation? So up front, we have our 6 of Swords, which, as we can see, these are leaving, they're moving away. So the mentality that I just mentioned, we're going to move away from that, being able to pull ourselves back from that, possibly understanding the betrayal of how it's happened, but now moving on. This is in lieu of maybe blocking the thing that maybe betrayed you, or possibly just removing yourself altogether and taking a step back. Because what's going to help you is your High Priestess and your Empress. Your High Priestess is your intuition. It knows what is going on. There's something that's telling you, hey, this is not right. Hey, you should not be dealing with this. and or possibly telling you, hey, get out of that mindset. You're holding yourself back. This particular intuition is helping you move on to the betterment. And by keeping what has happened before with you, you cannot move on. It's holding you back, and it's going to hold you back until you allow yourself to move forward. You allow yourself to focus on why you are hurt, allowing yourself to be hurt, and not allowing whoever or whatever betrayed you to hurt you again. And then the Empress. Empress is, I think this one is a very beautiful card. But your Empress here is talking about your mentality going forward. Being a very loving and caring person. To not allow what has happened in the past to turn you with anger, or to allow yourself to attack other people because of what's happened in the past. So by doing that, you're allowing yourself to heal, to be more open, to be happy with what is going on, and to not put on a facade that you are happy. This is actually helping with your, leading with your heart. And knowing that you might get hurt again, but you're still loving and still caring towards those around you. Now, let's turn this reading pretty good, because these are some manifestations coming in. Now, what we're getting, I'm going to do this so I can focus on all four of them, is for the collective is that we do have some new business ventures, maybe some new financial gain coming in. This is being brought into the next cycle. You're going to be seeing more or a better financial standing. It might not be extravagant, but it's going to be helpful for you. Your Six of Cups here is always talking about a reunion, or in my interpretation, it's talking about a reunion possibly of the past, or possibly it's you reconnecting with your inner child and reconnecting with your self, and being able to show compassion and caring and giving to those around you. Then our other two, which I'm going to move these cards up here, is the Hierophant and Death. So our Hierophant here is talking about becoming more assured within your traditions and possibly your spiritual religious beliefs. Everyone's religious and spiritual beliefs are their own, and you finding what is actually for you is going to help you become more in tune with yourself and what you need. And with the Death here, not necessarily with this is manifesting in, but this could be what's going to happen with what happened in the previous reading, or the previous questions, is that you are removing the old self. You're removing the anger, the hate, the woe is me, removing the putting walls up and entering into a more loving way. So this is able to help you remove that and rebirth into your new self. Then lastly is our additional messages. I always like to throw these in because there could be something that I missed coming from the reading. Perhaps something that did not come in as clear as others. So here we have the Three of Cups and the King of Wands. Your Three of Cups is talking about celebration. Celebration and excitement to your next thing. This could be celebration with friends, maybe having some time, having some fun. This could be a celebration of your new self and being able to come in with very happy and exciting energy. Especially with the King of Wands here. The King of Wands becomes more in tune with themselves. This is also going to help you become more honest, more open with what you are feeling, being able to hold boundaries that you know need to be held, and being able to shine into the sun here and show off your true personality, your true self, not what others have told you to be, whether it's been friends, your coworkers, or even family. This is something where you are showing who you are. And those who don't want to be with you, well, we just leave them behind and we continue flying. So that is our full moon reading for this full moon at the end of August here. I will probably do some of these here and there, especially when new and full moons come in, and possibly other monthly or yearly, something like that. But if you have enjoyed this, then feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment of what resonates. As this is a collective reading, not everything is going to resonate, but maybe some of these parts did help you. So if it did, great. So for now, I'm going to sign off here. I hope you guys have a good full moon and that you have a good rest of your day, night, or evening. Bye.